In the previous lecture, we have seen how to test the user authentication. Now, in this lecture, we'll see authentication of users. Hi, welcome. In this session, we'll see the advanced user authentication, and we did previously views testing, so list view, detail view, update view, and delete view. Okay, so we have seen the testing of our views, and now we'll see our users test cases. So just for that, we need to create a new file and save it, and make it test advanced user view.py. okay, so for that we copy the whole view and paste it over here, and we'll change whatever we want. So we don't need this list views anymore, so just remove it. And for that, to view we need to do a setup. So for that, set up self, and we need to pass a request factory. So for okay, fine. And factory, that means request factory, that means it will give us the authenticated user and something like that. There is not a big issue for that request factory, but we are focusing on the testing. So self.factory is equal to request.factory. We create an instance of the factory, and we want to create user by objects.create. will pass something like the username, password, and so on. So username equal to abc123, password equal to just like password. Okay, fine, password 123. And we need to pass the email, so test@test.com. okay, fine. So to use this user, this is the Django's default user, which is provided by the get user model of Django. So we need to define user is equal to get user model and the instance of it, and to use this we need to inherit this. So we have used it in our views.py of a book, so we'll take this, import, and paste it over here, and we need get user model. Okay, just like this, fine, get user model. Okay, so just close this, and this user objects.create will create the user, and after that we need to test it. So test underscore, make sure this is the test underscore syntax, so that Django can identify this is the test case. And after that we can test user auth. We can put on name whatever we want. Okay, fine. Okay, great. Just make this whole stuff out over here, and after that we need to create just objects just like this. So for that, just views, I'm copying the view of detail view because we need to create this stuff. So just paste it over here, and I need to create the book, another book title, and I need the edit URL over here, edit URL, to make it simpler, and book update. Okay, and keyword args, that means it will identify this record by the ID. Okay, fine. And after that, instead of client we use factory. Okay, so that is something a syntax like this, and URL. Okay, fine. So response will be this, and after that actually we need to pass user, so this will not a response, but this will be a request. Will request, and after that we need to pass the user, so request.user is equal to self.user. The user will be the created user, which is over here, so this user will be passed over here, and after the request.user we need to pass the response. Okay, so response is equal to, just update the book, and we need to pass obj is equal to obj.id. Fine. So just like this, and with the update book we need to pass the request. Okay, fine. So after that, request.status code, as we have seen this, and the status code should be 200. Fine. So this is how we can make the test of user authentication by providing the request.user, which we have created over here. So let's just check it out. Just go to the terminal and okay, so python manage.py and test. We have seen authentication of users